Let's talk about the absolute legend of the kitchen, extra virgin olive oil. The ancient poet Homer literally called this stuff liquid gold, and honestly, he wasn't wrong. It has been the absolute backbone of the Mediterranean diet since ancient Greece and Rome. But here is where things get genuinely crazy. Next time you go to the supermarket, look at all those expensive, shiny bottles of Avocado. Did you know there is up to an 80% chance that the bottle you're holding is a complete lie? Seriously. So, what exactly is the real stuff? True Avocado is made one way, by gently cold pressing real olives. No extreme heat, no harsh chemicals, just pure, anti-inflammatory juice packed with heart-healthy fats, vitamin E, and vitamin K. And here is the secret pro tip. If you taste your olive oil and it has a slightly bitter, peppery kick at the back of your throat, don't panic. That doesn't mean it's bad. That peppery burn is actually the ultimate proof of high-quality antioxidants called polyphenols doing their job. But please, for the love of food, stop using it to deep fry. Real Avocado has a relatively low smoke point of about 375 degrees Fahrenheit. If you blast it with heavy heat, you are literally burning away all those incredible health benefits and turning it bitter. Save this liquid gold for drizzling over your salads, dipping fresh bread, or very light sauteing if you want to make sure you are not getting scammed by the agri-mafia. Here is your ultimate survival guide. First, only buy Avocado in dark, opaque glass bottles. Direct light absolutely destroys the oil. Second, look for a specific harvest date on the label, not just a generic expiration date. And finally, keep it hidden in a cool, dark cabinet, away from your hot stove. Next up is the oil sitting in almost every packaged food in your kitchen, canola oil. But here is a crazy fact: there is no such thing as a canola plant in nature. It's a complete marketing rebrand. During World War II, ships used a toxic, bitter plant called rapeseed as an engine lubricant. Humans couldn't eat it because it contained dangerous amounts of erucic acid, which caused heart damage. But when the war ended, Canadian scientists selectively bred the plant to remove the acid. To make it sound healthy, they rebranded it Canadian oil, low acid, canola. But how is it made today? You can't just squeeze these hard little seeds. Factories wash the crushed seed mash in a petroleum-based chemical called hexane, the exact same chemical used in roofing glue. Then, that cloudy sludge is chemically bleached and heated to 500 degrees just to remove the terrible smell. Somehow, this heavily processed, 90% GMO oil gets a heart-healthy sticker just because it's low in saturated fat. The food industry loves it because it's cheap, flavorless, and handles for 100-degree heat. But knowing it starts as an industrial lubricant washed in harsh chemicals, do you really want to cook your family's dinner in it? Asterisk. Now, go to your kitchen and look for a bottle that just says vegetable oil. Found it? Look at the tiny ingredients list on the back. It's a trick. There are no carrots, celery, or broccoli in there. It is almost 100% pure soybean oil. Soybean oil is the ultimate stealth ninja of the food industry. It is the most widely consumed oil in the United States, and you are probably eating it every day without even knowing it. Why? Because it's dirt cheap. Just like canola, it's extracted using harsh chemical solvents and extreme heat. It's totally flavorless, which makes it the absolute backbone of fast food fryers, cheap mayonnaise, and packaged snacks. But here is the terrifying part. It is loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Well, we need some omega-6. Eating it in massive industrial quantities is something many doctors are now blaming for the massive rise in chronic inflammation and obesity. It's cheap for your wallet, but maybe too expensive for your health. Asterisk. But what about sunflower and corn oil? When you hear those names, you probably picture a beautiful, golden summer farm, right? Well, wake up. Corn oil is literally a byproduct of the massive, industrial American agricultural machine. A corn kernel only has about 1 to 4% oil inside it, so to get it out, factories crush millions of tons of corn and use, you guessed it, more chemicals. It's cheap. It can handle for 150 degrees of heat, and it makes cakes taste slightly sweeter, but it's highly processed. Sunflower oil has a slightly cooler history. It was grown by Native Americans over 3,000 years ago, taken to Europe by Spanish explorers, and became the absolute king of deep frying in Eastern Europe. If you buy the cold-pressed version, it's actually not bad, but the cheap stuff in the plastic bottles? Just another highly refined seed oil waiting to cause inflammation. Asterisk. Okay, take a deep breath. Let's talk about some good news. The new superhero of the health world, avocado oil. And like seeds, you actually extract this directly from the fleshy green meat of the avocado. It has the same amazing, hard, healthy monounsaturated fats as olive oil, but with one massive superpower. It has a smoke point of 520 degrees Fahrenheit. That is insane. You can sear a ribeye steak on a blazing hot iron skillet, and this oil will not smoke. burn, or release toxic chemicals into your food, and because it tastes totally neutral, it won't make your steak taste like a salad. But you knew it was coming, didn't you? Because it became so popular and so expensive, the fakers attacked it. A recent university study exposed that over 80% of avocado oils sold in supermarkets were either secretly mixed with cheap soybean oil or had already gone rancid on the shelf. If you want the real deal, you have to buy premium brands and pay the premium price. Asterisk. Next up is the absolute secret weapon of the fast food world, peanut oil, or as they call it in Europe, groundnut oil. Have you ever wondered why places like Chick-fil-A have such incredible tasting chicken? They fry it exclusively in 100% refined peanut oil. It handles heat beautifully at 450 degrees, but it has a magic trick. It doesn't absorb flavors. A restaurant can fry fish, onion rings, and chicken in the exact same vat of peanut oil, and the chicken won't taste like fish. And surprisingly, the intense chemical refining process actually strips away the proteins that cause allergies, making refined peanut oil perfectly safe for most people with peanut allergies. Crazy, right? Finally, we arrive at the ancient fats, the ones our great-grandparents cooked with before giant chemical factories even existed. I'm talking about butter, beef tallow, and ghee. In the 1990s, we were lied to. We were told that natural animal fats were going to stop our hearts, so we all switched to lab-made margarine and vegetable oils. But guess what? The science is changing. Real grass-fed butter is making a massive comeback. It's natural, it's rich in vitamins, and the flavor is unbeatable. The only problem with butter is that the milk proteins inside it burn quickly if the pan is too hot. But ancient cultures figured this out thousands of years ago. If you slowly melt butter and scoop away those white milk solids, you are left with pure, golden fat called ghee. Ghee doesn't burn easily, it doesn't need a fridge, and it is an absolute game changer for frying eggs or searing meats. So, after all that, what is the final verdict for your kitchen? Here is the ultimate cheat code. Use verified, cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil for your salads. Grab 100% pure avocado oil for high-heat frying. And for baking or pure flavor, trust real, natural butter. Throw that generic vegetable oil in the trash where it belongs. Now, tell me the truth, which of these fake oils is sitting in your pantry right now? Expose yourself in the comments below. If you want to keep learning the dark secrets the food industry is hiding from you, hit that subscribe button. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.